What's doing? Welcome back. We've got a new product. Let's check it out. Do you own a BT50 or a Dmax or an MUX 4JJ3 with some mods and you want some spicy boy stuff? Let's have a look. So instantly straight away you can hear it's a little bit different than normal. We can see it's a little bit different than normal. Let's have a quick chat about it. So what we've got is turbo back 3-inch exhaust that goes into a 4-inch exhaust. So I need to explain it a little bit better. DPF delete pipe for off-road use only, and then from that pipe we do a 4-inch DPF back exhaust system, which dumps at the diff. Options are the same as our other ones. We can do a lobster tail or a normal tail. I'll put some photos in here so you can see. Will they fit to a DPF car? Yes. So my car has DPF-in, we'll put that on, show you what it looks like. So you have a full engine emissions compliant car you're going on the highway with, you can put it on and I'll show you the difference in the sound and how it bolts up. If you have someone else's branded solution pipe, it will bolt to that as long as they're using it to suit to a standard exhaust. I think there may be a company or two out there that are doing their own solution pipes to their own exhaust, but as long as the solution pipe you'll be using fits up to a factory exhaust from the DPF back, this will bolt on directly, nice and easy. I can ship it out to you Australia-wide and you'll be able to have it bolted on, making some cool noises straight away. So that's what it sounds like with a hard-cut Limmy with, as I said, turbo back exhaust. What I might do now is try and get a bit of a drive out in the street so you can see what it sounds like under driving. I might go for a quick lap around the block so you can see what it sounds like in the car, and then I'll get it back into my car and show you on my car where it is with the full DPF-in so you can see the difference between the two. We're going to be able to have these in stock pretty quickly. We're going to be able to ship them out to you straight away. And like I said, we can do a few different things where I'm going to have a brain fade here. Electroplating, are we going to call it? Electroplating. Yeah, I'm on the fly here. Electroplate, we can do either electroplate or a standard finish, which I'll throw more pictures up of that now so you can see the difference between the two. So you want a shiny boy or raw, we call it raw finish. Options, not endless, but there's a couple of different options for whatever you like, what you want the thing to look like, what you want it to sound like. Will depend on, obviously, if you have that in play or not. One thing we may look at doing, I don't know, is maybe doing a muffler, maybe doing a resonator. But at the moment, people want the noise, people want the Limmy bangs, so it's just 4-inch straight through with the diff done. So we might go for a quick drive, and I'll show you what it sounds like. So she's barky, she's loud, but that's what people want. So we're now going to go for a drive on the street. I'll hop in the car, go for a quick drive around the street so you can see what it sounds like in the car. And like I said, when I get my car off it's currently on the hoist and lift kit. So once that gets the lift kit done, we'll put that back in my car and we'll go for a sound check in that. Full disclaimer, Casey isn't aware of this, but this is Casey's car. Good customer. I'm sure I know he's an absolute legend. I'm sure he'll be fine. We have borrowed his car to do this. He has got a different brand exhaust on his. It is only a 3.5. We're doing 4-inch. So thank you, Casey, in advance or in the past or in the future for letting me borrow your car as a test mule. You may want to upgrade to the 4-inch after this. All right, we're going for a drive. Windows are down, and we're just going to go for a sedate drive. Might go right here. We'll go for a sedate drive just around the corner, and then when we have a bit of a clear room, we'll get up to 60 nicely, and so we can show you what it sounds like. So that's windows down. We'll put windows up now, and we'll accelerate around this corner so you can see that as well. So once windows are up, it's actually pretty quiet. So yeah, we're cruising on. We're doing 50 k's an hour. Yeah, you can barely hear it. We have got traffic in front of us, obviously, but if you give a little bit of a push there, you can hear it. But inside the car, it's nice. Yeah, it's cool. All right, so we've done a Yui. We're going to go around. Windows are down. We're going to try and give it a bit of a squirt here up to 60, obviously, of course. So accelerate hard there. So there is some noise and bark there when you're going under full noise. Cruising at that 100k, you know, obviously RPMs are down. It's actually quite nice and quiet. Like it is now, we're doing 60 k's an hour now, and it's actually quiet. Windows are down. You can barely hear it. There is a whistle there, but when you get up it, there is quite a decent bark. But yeah, that's a 4-inch. So yeah, that's the video of 4-inch. We'll put it in my car, and we'll show you the difference between standard. There is a little bit of a note difference I have noticed with driving around my car testing. Not massive, but it is a noticeable difference. Not noticeable difference, there is a difference. But noise-wise, you can't really hear it. It's just sort of on start-up, shut down, a bit of an acceleration, you can hear it. But I'll get that on the car. We'll show you underneath what it looks like, where it mounts and what it does, and then like I said, we'll do a sound test on my car. So 4-inch is on my car, still DPF-in. It's just a lift kit, but apart from that, it's used stock. So I can show you now what it looks like underneath. You can see the little droppy boy there. 4-inch from the DPF all the way back. Little droppy boy there. We can give it a rev. It won't make much of a noise. You know, give it a rev for me, sir. We might do a start up and shut down so you can sort of hear it as well. So I'll put it park here, and you're gonna turn it off and start back up again. And we're gonna start now and shut it back down. So you hear a bit of a bubble there on shutdown. Start it back up and give it a bit of rev. So there is a bit of noise. I'll get Lynn to drive it out. Just give it a bit of some berries on the way out. It is tuned, but like I said, DPF still in. So you can hear a noise there. It is louder than normal. It does give it a little bit of a tone, so you do hear it, which is cool. But it's not loud, barky, drony or anything like that. I have been testing that in my car for a few weeks prior to testing other people's cars with the race pipes. But yeah, so DPF-in does make a bit of a difference in noise. Not a lot of difference, but it does make a little bit of difference. And you can hear on the highway when driving. Not when I say that. You can hear a difference. It's not loud, but you can hear it, you know, around town driving, you can hear it. It's not like it's nothing there. You know, generally when we do like a 3-inch DPF back, you can't hear anything. 4-inch, you can definitely hear a difference in noise. Like I said, it's not uber noisy, but you can definitely hear it. It's on here now. Like I said, generally it's quiet and you can't hear it. He's just reversing in. But yeah, just on that startup shutdown, you can hear it. And on a bit of acceleration, you can hear a bit of a, you know, a note there. So I'm just driving in my car now, the trailer on. Obviously I have the exhaust on. DPF still in. There is definitely a note there. It's not, you're not going to be able to hear it on the phone, I'm sure, but there is definitely a note there when driving, especially when the lockup converter kicks in, you can hear it. There's definitely a raw, soft sort of noise there over a factory one, but so yeah, it's not a, yeah, look at me noise. It's not a, yeah, it's just definitely there, you can hear it. It's not overwhelming. You can have the window down, all that sort of stuff. Like you can sit on 100 all day and drive to Melbourne back and you wouldn't bother you. But there is definitely a tone there with a 4-inch with the DPF-in. I've done 3-inch DPF-in. There's nothing sort of really there. But 4-inch DPF-in, you can definitely hear it. Yeah, have a bit of a tone there. But that's it for this bit. Hopefully I've squeezed this in somewhere where it makes sense. And yeah, that's in my car testing. If you want to come and have a listen to it, come have a listen quickly before we change the exhaust again. But at the moment it's 4-inch DPF back. You can come have a listen, come for a drive and see what you think. But yeah, that's it. Well, thanks for filming, mate. So if you are looking for a 4-inch DPF back in Dmax, BT50, 4JJ3, manual or auto, doesn't matter. We can do lobster tail, we can do the straight drop like that, we can do electro finish, we can do standard finish, raw finish. I'm going to put the price and everything on the website, so with a link in the description below. So if you want to see what they're worth, how much to ship, we can do Australia wide. We're going to have a couple in stock, so we're ready to go. So if you're wanting one, give us a call, 54914626. We'll head over to the website and you'll see this car, probably photos of that underneath so you can see what it's doing. And there you go, and you just hear a burble again there. So you will be able to get one, and I said I'll have them shipped out to you pretty quickly and have them ready to go. So hit that like, hit subscribe, head across the website, check out what we do. There's heaps of things here for Dmaxes from mild to wild. We can get you all covered, and I'll see you in the next one.